Hey guys, what's up? So, about a week ago I bought this keyboard off eBay. It's the Microsoft Wireless Media Desktop 1000. Comes with a wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, and the wireless receiver. Well, the mouse worked perfect, but the keyboard here wouldn't work at all. And so I was gonna send it back, but decided to tear it apart just to see what was wrong. Well, it turns out the button under here, the connect button, was all jacked up. I was like, what the heck? So I decided to tear it apart today. So let's get started. I already took it apart most of the way, so this will be somewhat quick. But there's a screw here, 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 and here. And then there's one here, like under the model number there. And then there's one right there in the safety part. I took off the feet too, the little stands there. I didn't know if that had anything to do with it. I also took out the batteries, but that turned out it wasn't a big deal. So it is going to start typing stuff because it is connected, so we will take out the batteries just so it doesn't type stuff as we tear it apart. Alright, so then it's pretty simple. You put you in the side view here, see what you can see. Just had to pop these off. Well, it turns out there's screws back in this bezel under here, so you can get your fingernail under there. Personally I like using a flat screwdriver, so we'll set that up. It's just a little bit quicker, a little bit of good pride device there. So hope this isn't going to be too bad of a video. Need to get a stand for my camera. So as you can see, it's starting to lift off, and the black part will lift off. It's a pretty good designed pretty good designed keyboard actually. It's all one piece, so I thought as I tore this bezel off the keys were all gonna fall out and I was gonna have a mess. But as you can see, they're still all there. It's a one-piece design. So, I mean, all the buttons are pretty stable in there. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, pretty easy to work on at least. Alright, so then we got it down to the silver bezel, which is screwed in, obviously, when you take it apart. So there's a screw here, 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 and here. So then that just pries off. Obviously, it didn't pry off there. So then here's mainly what was wrong with the whole thing. This was misset. I don't know if you can see it, but this little black wire here, trying to get my finger out of the way, this little black wire here was totally in the way of the button, and the button was all mis-centered. So I ended up just taking this screw out and this screw out here and just popped it off. It wouldn't pop off because, I mean, back there, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it too well, but there's a little like where it starts connecting to all the parts there. Yeah. And then you got, I mean, it just pops off, but you have to be pretty careful because this black wire here and here are attached, and here, back here, this black and the red are attached pretty good. So you have to make sure not to just rip it up. You'll mess it up pretty good. So what I did is this black wire was in the way of the assembly there. It wouldn't let the button touch, and the button was all off-centered, so I mean, it was just a mess. So then what I did was move the black wire, put it back in its spot, and then just realign that button. And so what we'll do is we'll put the batteries back in. And I mean, you pretty much know the layout of the keyboard, so I mean, it's not too hard. Won't be too hard to type on it right now. So let's throw those batteries in real quick. Make sure you got the batteries in right. I'm sure that's probably stumbled me a couple times. I know, something stupid like that. But I'm not sure if it's connected or not, so we'll just go up here to Google and we'll see if we can type. Yeah, and we're typing with it. So I mean, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, it was really simple fix. I didn't really want to tear it apart because I thought I was going to be sending it back. So then we'll try and throw it back together. So what we'll do is we'll clamp it all in, make sure we're all in place here. Get this straight, get the Phillips here. Sorry. Alright. forgot the Phillips, and we'll try and put all these screws back in. Well, I mean, it's a pretty cool keyboard. It has a bunch of hotkeys on it. It's probably the nicest keyboard I've ever owned. I'm not really too big into the gaming, so never really had to have a crazy keyboard like you see nowadays. So, let's see. I bought this mainly for my computer that's hooked up to my TV, so that I can sit back on the couch and put, you know, get on it and download or do whatever I want to do, watch YouTube, all that fun stuff. Alright, so that's down there now. I'll put this back on before we screw everything in. We'll make sure it's still going to work, right? So, side view again here, sorry. Yeah, I mean, everything will tighten back up, but let's just make sure we're still working here. So we're going to go ASDF, JKL, semicolon, space bar. We'll type in something realistic, I guess. We'll just type in Google again, hit enter. And I mean, the buttons work here. And some of the cool buttons, I haven't really played with it since I just got it working, but we'll go and hit this button, and it brings up the full open files and stuff. I mean, I have no idea what it all does, but there's a print button that seems to work well. I mean, it's altogether, it's a really nice keyboard. It looks like it has a couple email hotkeys. I mean, there's your scroll lock, print screen, num lock. The only thing that I've noticed so far is it doesn't have any LEDs in it to let us know that caps lock is down. If I get ambitious someday, I might try and put some LEDs, you know, like one right here, and you know, just to indicate that like all that stuff's on. But I mean, it works pretty well. There's my Black Ops background with the, you know, lock computer, all your control delete functions for Windows 7. So let's throw this back together real quick. And let me tell you, it took me a while. I was having problems with that. I got the black part off, but I didn't know there was those screws down there and the silver part. So I was kind of prying on it for a little bit, and then finally figured it out. Kind of felt retarded after that one, but whatever. Needless to say that it's a really nice keyboard, and I must have just locked my computer. That's helpful. So, you know, I always love locking my computer. But yeah, so really good keyboard, really good quality. I mean, by far just one of the best keyboards I've ever had. Supposedly it's supposed to reach almost 2 meters, which is 6 foot, which is going to be kind of a hassle since my couch and end table are a little farther than 6 foot from where the computer sits. So I'll have to find something there, maybe mount the receiver. That's the receiver. Mount the receiver somewhere so it has a better, you know, better view or something. But we'll have to figure something out along the way. But yeah, I mean, it's a really nice keyboard. It works great. Now that I finally got it working, I'll have to get in more into detail on what all it can do later on. But, I mean, I'm sure most people have that. Now Windows is reading shit. That's awesome. So now we'll go to cancel, because that's about stupid. It's reading shit. Enter my password. I mean, it works just like a charm. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Just message me. Alright, have a great night.